Hello and welcome to the very first Market Alert video for the year 2022. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope that everything is coming up roses for you and that the new year is off to a rollicking and good start for you. We're going to have our fearless forecast for you for the year, as we do almost every year. We had one year where we didn't in the last 12. But this year, we're going to have our fearless forecast, and I'm going to dive right into it. I'm going to get right to it because I don't want to waste anybody's time, because I know you guys are anxious to know what the fearless forecast is for 2022. And any time that I spent not telling you what it is wasting everybody's time. So I should not dilly-dally. I should not hem and haw. I should not waste any more time to tell you. I should get right to it, should I not? Okay, the suspense is over. I'll tell you. The fearless forecast for 2022 is Dow 40,000. 40,000. Yeah, isn't that a nice round number? Well, let's talk about why. So there are several reasons. One is that the supply chain issues are turning out not to be as bad as people thought. They're getting better. There was a lot of concern that the shopping season would be devastated by the lack of supply. Well, as it turns out, the shopping season was 8% better than last year. So that cataclysmic view of the world did not happen. The supply chain issues are ameliorating little by little, and we think that as we go through the course of the year, that should continue to happen. The Omicron virus was at first very concerning, but apparently is mild according to the World Health Organization. And we're not seeing a spike in the number of deaths. We're seeing lots of infections, but fortunately not a commensurate amount of people dying from it. So hopefully this will pass as well. The other thing, of course, is that we got jobs numbers this week, and it looks like a lot more people are going back to work. So that's a good thing. Companies need people working so they can deliver their products and services and make more profits, which generally drives their stock prices up. So all of those things bode very well in our view to get to the Dow 40,000 fearless forecast. Now, of course, you'll remember that last year we said Dow 35,000, and that seemed to be a pretty high stretch goal. But of course, we got there, and so this year we think we're gonna have a nice, not as nice as last year, but we'll have a nice rise. Now, what could go wrong? What could cause the apple cart to be spilled over and all the apples are out in the street or whatever? Well, the 800-pound gorilla in the room, of course, is the Federal Reserve. And the Federal Reserve has been responsible for a lot of big policy errors, as we've talked about on previous videos. And when they make a mistake, boy, howdy, can it cost the economy a lot. So right now, they are way behind the curve. The inflation really spiked up, and they've now decided that they're going to start addressing that. So they're behind the curve. The market is putting a lot of pressure on them to accelerate all the stuff that they're doing and get us back to normal interest rates because the economy is healing faster than they thought, and et cetera. And the problem that could create is that the Federal Reserve acts too quickly. And if they do that, they could break something. And if they break something, it's not good. So they could overreact. They could underreact, in which case inflation could even get worse. We're anticipating that inflation will probably be announced this week, or next week rather, at over 7%, which is very high inflation. So if they react too slowly, then we could have persistent and it could become systemic inflation. If that happens, we could have a recession, and therefore that could be a policy mistake that could create not getting to the 40,000 on the Dow. So I'm glad I'm not them. They have to make a lot of decisions with a lot of people like stressing out over everything they do. So I guess that's why they get paid the big bucks. But in the meantime, we do think they'll muddle their way through. It'll be rocky, as we've seen. The start of the year has been so. But we think that it's going to muddle its way through, and we'll see Dow 40,000. Now, of course, if they do make a policy mistake or if something else comes along that we don't know about right now, we are ready for it. We have our invest and protect strategy, and we hope that having that in place gives you the peace of mind that we want you to have. We want you to sleep at night and not worry about all this. Let us do the worrying for you. You go out and enjoy your second childhood without parental supervision. That's your job. Take care of your side of it, and we'll take care of the financial side for you. So again, thank you for watching this video. Now I want to announce something. Next week, on the 17th, we have a video that's going to be coming out of a very, very exciting and major event. It is super, super important that you watch that video. So make a note. The 17th, we're going to be sending out a video to you, and it is extremely important that you watch. We have some very exciting news to share with you. Okay, so mark your calendar. We'll be sending you another teaser video here in a few days to remind you to watch that video as well. So tell all your client friends to watch it as well if they don't get this video. All right, so take care, and we'll talk soon.